Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to follow me along on my adoption journey. I am registered with India. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you like how relieved I am and excited I am. Like, I seriously never thought this day would come, and I'm kind of like at the same point as I was with private adoption, where like the waiting for a referral kind of thing. So this is like as far as I've ever been to becoming a mom in 6 years. I guess kind of like the one positive pregnancy test was a tiny bit closer, maybe kind of sort of, but for those that don't know, it ended up in chemical pregnancy, so not any closer. So like right now I am waiting for India approval. And when I get India approval, I will either have a match right away if I end up going with the little one that I've talked to my agency about, or I will wait it out and see what's on the list. Like, basically we're waiting for approval and then we're going to review the list again and see who's on it. So I could have a match right away. So this is probably going to be my longest wait. How long is that wait, might you ask? 6 weeks, 6 months? Hopefully not 6 years. Kind of sucks because when I first started my home study, the wait was 2 weeks. And then in the summer, there was a whole bunch of staff that quit, got fired, retired. There was just a huge amount of staff that went away. And that delayed them a ton. And so they have been rehiring and have been getting people trained, but all that takes time, and now they're so backlogged, it's insane. So, it sucks. I don't know how to put it other than it sucks. So, like last week, 5 people in the Facebook group got approval. Obviously people outside the Facebook group also got approval. I'm not saying that it was only 5 people. One was waiting 11 weeks, one was 17 weeks, one was 19 weeks, and the other 2, I don't know, I didn't see anywhere saying how long they were waiting for. And probably like a month or 2 ago, it seemed like people were waiting only like 10 weeks, and now it seems more like between 17 and 20 weeks. So I honestly have no clue. 20 weeks is what? 5 months? 5 months. November, December, January, February, March, I would have approval. And then, like, up to a year to get her home after that. I'm telling you guys, this sucks so bad. Sucks so bad. But I am hopeful that they will start picking up a little bit better. They said they were going to start getting better mid-November. They were hoping to get back to normal time frames by mid-November. I don't think that's realistically going to be happening, but I would like to hold on to the naive idea that I will have approval by the end of the year, which would be in 68 days today. By the time this goes up, it'll be shorter than that. But I just want it by the end of the year. I have officially paid my orphanage fee now, my first orphanage fee that would be due for me to accept a referral. So as soon as I get a referral, I can accept them right away. No worries. None. Because it's paid. It's done. Yay. Thanks to some fundraising / unfundraising / Patreon / t-shirt sales / everything else, plus me getting a raise, plus just things have really, like, I've been able to cut my budget. Just things have been really, really good lately that I've been able to get them paid. So yeah, so right now I'm looking at having everything paid by the end of March. I think I'm like $1,200 or something in March that I'll be paying. And then, yeah, $1,200, because then I have $900 that I'll have in March to put towards travel. So right now I'm looking at having all my travel money saved for the end of July, all my agency fees paid by the end of March. Of course, if we can get some unfundraising things going. If you have not signed up for Patreon, go check it out, patreon.com/choiceofmotherhood, even if it's just $1, because seriously, if we can get 10 people to sign up for just $1, there's $10 a month extra. If we can get 10 people to sign up for $10 a month, there's $100 a month extra. Like every single dollar, like, oh my gosh, you guys, you should just see like every dollar that I make extra, I'm like, yes, that's an extra dollar. And if it's like every month, that just like snowballs into awesomeness. So like that's how it's been, is just, oh my gosh, there's an extra $5 that someone did on Patreon, and that extra $5 just knocks things off, because if they continue doing that $5, which please, if you're on Patreon, please don't change anything. Don't go down. I understand if you guys have to, but I'm just like, but yeah, so like every time I have someone that signs up for Patreon, it's like, yes, that's a little bit more, and like, look, that little bit extra every month has now knocked off a couple hundred by the end. So anyway, I have 5 more payments: November, December, January, February, and March to go. Next month, because I owe money on my credit card, I am paying off my credit card and then giving money to, I think, like $1,700 to the agency, which is just crazy, because like prior to September, I was only giving between like $1,500 to 16, 17 max, because my income was lower, and then I get a raise every September. And that raise just like has been making me knock things out. Like today, I paid $2,300 today. $2,300. Which is just crazy. So yeah, I've just been able to really, and like tightening my budget, like my budget really sucks. It really sucks. It sucks for me. I shouldn't say it sucks. It's really great because I'm able to pay stuff down, but it just doesn't have much wiggle room for fun. Fun, food, anything. That's great. But I'm like, you know what? 5 more months. So next month, like November, I'm paying $1,700 towards my next orphanage fee. That one's $2,600. Don't quote me on that. $2,600, $2,300. I don't know. It's something, 20 something hundred. It's 2,000 American. So maybe it's 2,600 Canadian. So that will be paid off mostly next month. That's not due till court, but I want to get that out of the way so that come court, I'm not worrying about it. Which, if I don't get approval till March, it won't matter because all my fees will be paid anyway. But, and then December, I'm paying $2,475. I should have brought my tablet, but I didn't. $2,475, which will cover my, the rest of the orphanage fee, plus, like some admin fees and dossier submission fees. Like there's a bunch of stuff that it's covering. And then, so that's for December. And then January, I'm paying, like, January I think is when I'll have all my agency, like my milestone 3 payments done in terms of agency fees. And then February, March are going to be my post-report fees, which it's stupid. I have to pay for my post-report fees before the adoption's done. So it's kind of stupid, but those are expensive. Like I'm looking at like, the one is $1,575, I think, and the other one's like 26 something. So like $4,000 on post reports. It's insane. And then travel. So travel, once my agency fees are paid off, I'm going to like try to chill out a little bit in terms of paying so much, and try to like add a little bit to my grocery budget, like try to like relax with being so strict with things, because I think I'm gonna hit a point where I'm just like burnt out from like everything. But I don't know that I will. I'm like very much like wanting to just get things done. I'm hoping that through like some unfundraising stuff, that I can get a lot of my travel paid for, especially if I end up matching with this little one that I'm hoping to match with. even if we got in March, April, May, June, July, I would be traveling in July, because with her, where she is moving really fast still. So I'm looking at only like 4 months, and that's 4 months to home, I believe. So part of that's going to be court, so I'd probably be traveling like 3 months in, 3.5 months in. So I still wouldn't have all my travel paid. My agency fees would be paid, but my travel wouldn't be. So I'm still hoping to get some fundraising going for stuff like that, just because then I just want it done. The Reese's Rainbow Grant account is perfect for it, because all that money is held until I have travel dates. So reesesrainbow.com/a whole bunch of numbers /sponsor Penny. Even though I'm not adopting Penny anymore, when I set up the account, they asked me to pick a name, so it wasn't just a child for a family in Canada. And at the time I was pursuing Penny, which that's not her real name anyway, that was her advocacy name. So I said, oh, we'll just put Penny on there. And then even though I'm not pursuing Penny, that Penny was not that specific Penny anyway. That Penny was just a name that I threw out there. I could have put Emerus on there if I wanted to. But anyway, so all the money on there, I think there's $361 US right now. And my goal is $5,500 US. So if you ever have $5 that you want to donate, that is where you should donate, because that is perfect for travel. I'm good with agency fees. I feel comfortable with the fact that I'll have my agency fees in time. It's my travel expenses that I'm still unsure about. So travel is what I would like donations to go towards. Although I won't complain if you want to go on Patreon and help out. Those help me out with current fees. Just help me make a little bit extra money. Yeah, t-shirt sales, hopeinthemaking.com. Although shortly after this goes up, I'm going to be starting my Reese's Rainbow Mac Kid, which I'll talk about probably next week, just because I don't want to bombard you guys with too many videos. I like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing that I'm going for. So anyway, that's where I'm at right now, waiting for approval. Forever. I don't know. I'm hoping. I had a dream that November 12th I got approval. So I'm hoping that's like 2 weeks, not even. Not really realistic. I guess it's a little over 2 weeks, but it's not gonna happen. But that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Is I would like it like end of November at the latest. I really would. Like, I don't want to be one of these poor people that are waiting 24 plus weeks. Even like 10 plus weeks seems like forever. Because 10 weeks would bring me to the end of December. I think like December 31st is like 10 weeks from when I was registered. Or when was I registered? Yesterday? Yes, yesterday. And today's the 25th. So yeah, December 31st I think would be like 9 weeks and 6 days. So I don't want to wait that long, you guys. I'm so tired of waiting. And I'm doing good right now. I am. Like, I was really worried that I was going to go crazy. But I've survived a whole day so far. 2 days now. This is day 2. Surviving 2 days. My agency emailed me first thing in the morning. Well, first they called as I was trying to get ready for work, saying that to go over what because I had to pick an age range. I guess I probably should have talked about this at the beginning of the video. Anyway, this is long if you're still here. Yay. I had to pick an age range of a 2-year gap. So she said either 0 to 2 or 2 to 4 because I was approved for 0 to 5 on my home study. So obviously, as you guys know, I picked 0 to 2. I shouldn't say as you guys know, but if you've been following me for a bit, that's what I'm aiming for, is 0 to 2 now. So in the end, my home study, changing it didn't matter. But so 0 to 2. And then she said I had to choose physically challenged, mentally challenged, both or none. And she's like, you want Down syndrome, right? And I'm like, yes. So she put in mentally challenged. I hate that terminology, but anyway. It is what it is. That's like when we were going over the list, all the like what they're under is like I don't know, something retarded or something, like mentally retarded, or like horrible terminology, like very politically incorrect terminology. But anyway, so that's what was on their list. I think it was mental retardation. That's what it was. It's just like, I understand that, like, technically that's the medical term. I don't know. I just don't like it. So I don't know what else to talk to you guys about. I'm just, like, I can't believe that I'm this far. But I see how far I have left to go, and it doesn't seem that bad. But then other times I see how far I have to go still, and it seems horrible. Like, more in terms of, like, if I have to wait 6 months to get approval, and then waiting another year to get them home, like, that seems horrible. But I'm hoping that with, like, even if it takes me 6 months to get approval, by the time that happens, other things are, like no ejection certificates are, like, booming like crazy, because this is getting kind of ridiculous on how slow things are happening, and people are getting frustrated, and people are calling Kara, and then that's making them frustrated because people are calling, and like I understand that they're doing the best they can, but, like, India has so many holidays, and, like, there's just so many people around the world that are trying to adopt from India, and nothing's running smoothly anymore, and it's just, like, just piling up. So anyway, I am hoping, like, there's a couple days where I'll see a whole bunch of NOCs or a whole bunch of approvals, and it's like, yes, things are moving, and then you won't hear anything for a bit. So I don't know. I'm hoping to wake up one day and see, like, 30 people get approval and, like, 20 people get NOC, and then people are boom, 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 like, all the time getting NOCs and approvals, because that's the two things that we're kind of waiting for. But yeah, I'm hoping. I just hate when I look back and, like, if I had done this last year, if I had done this January, if I had done it any time before this summer, I could have had approval in 2 weeks. But because of funding and money, I couldn't do it any sooner. And then the shit hits the fan, and I'm stuck in this waiting. Anyway, it is what it is. I'll get the child I'm meant to get, and even if I'm matched with a 2-year-old, which is the oldest I will be matched with, if it takes a year to get her home, she'd be 3 when she comes home. But I don't think it'll take that long to get her home, and I'm hopeful that things are going to pick up, and I'll match with the little girl that I want to match with, and she'll be home 4 months later. That's what I'm hoping for. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to help out, check out the links down below. They'll all be down below. Patreon, Reese's Rainbow, all that stuff down below. Any amount helps. $5. It's great. Love it. Patreon, only $1. And I update on there first. Before I do Instagram or YouTube or anything, I've been updating on Patreon first. When I get approval and I get a match, pictures will be on Patreon first. So if you guys want, like, first, right away news, that's where it needs to be. And it's only $1. And it's only $1. But that just helps me get things paid for. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys later. Bye, guys.